Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-5243. Now you know. 205-964-5243. Now you know.
Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday. Normally it's Kelly Wednesdays, but she had something going on that couldn't allow her to be here, but I'm sure she'll be back, well, next week. Miss you, play girl. But we're here to talk about real estate investing, and today's topic is driving for dollars. The 5 reasons why it's so powerful. Driving for dollars and the 5 reasons why it's so powerful. I think I'm saying that right. All right. So I thought I just sent the text out. I didn't send it out.
If you did, I haven't got it.
Okay. Let me do that again. So we're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate, where your cash or credit does not matter. Low risk, high reward opportunity. We're here to answer your questions to try to make this process get you closer to some success. So we have the full crew here today. Kiana's, she's close by. With
the big man.
With big man. And what we got here? If you want to join the live stream, text the word Gator to the number 205-964-5243. Text the word Gator to the number, and we'll put you on the live stream in front of everybody. VIP style. VIP style. VIP is the word that's often used, but we use it as very important playlist. What you thought?
I like that.
Very important playlist, right?
Clever.
So that is a playlist of videos, which I have over 1,000 if you include the YouTube shorts. So that playlist is going to speed up your learning process. It's going to provide a real foundation of videos to get you going in the right direction for free, which is very, very important. That is a good, efficient way of learning what to do. Now, the paperwork, the contract, been giving that away, been using it since 2003, almost 20 years now. Been giving it away since 2008, almost 15 years. So you have the opportunity to access it also. Thousands of people have used this agreement to do their thing. So text the word contract to 5243 is the number. Can't believe I got it. All right. And what else we got? And I need to tell you one other thing here that I think you would be interested in knowing. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it. Subscribe to the channel by selecting this button here. Once you subscribe to the channel, tap the little bell, select all, so you now are alerted whenever we upload new videos like this one and when we go live daily. I told you. All right, so we got any questions yet, Jessica?
All right, so Robert Harris Jr. from YouTube said, how you doing, Footman? Can you please comp this vacant lot? We can. If you text Gator, GATOR, to the number, you can join us on live and give us the info so that he can do that for you. Let's see. AJ said, "What's good, everyone?" He said, "I just started my wholesaling journey, and boy, oh boy, I'm nervous." Don't be.
Yeah, it's cool to be nervous. You know, it's a new venture for you or whatever. But again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a good foundation here of information to hopefully temper those nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody said, "Yo." Um, Joseph Wilson said, "There's a lot of pain in the economy right now. A great time to wholesale."
Yeah.
Is that true or false?
Yeah, yes. Whether times are perceived to be good or perceived to be bad, unless they're going to make real estate a fad, that whacking around. Unless they're going to make real estate free,
I got bars.
a bar, half a bar. If that's going to make real estate free, it's going to be endless opportunities, Joseph. You just have to make sure you're doing your job to let people know you exist is the main thing. So, boom.
All right, look like everybody started asking a question at once. Okay, I'm gonna circle
That's
back.
what's up.
This one came from Creative Collections on TikTok. They said, "Hello, I just started my journey yesterday, and I'm nervous as heck."
So, Creative Connections from TikTok, welcome, and Instagram also. Thank you guys for joining us on this live stream. So, good thing. One thing I don't say enough of, if you're on TikTok or Instagram, and I talked about this VIP uh, playlist. Now, if you're on TikTok or Instagram, you can just go to my bio and tap the link, and it'll take you right there to those list of videos. Make sure you follow me while you're on there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. And so, but yeah, so you've already started your journey. People, you go to YouTube and you may not know how to paint a room or something. You just say, I'm gonna do this myself. I'm not gonna pay anyone to do it, right? And so you go to YouTube and there's gonna be tons of videos to show you how to do it. So after you watch the videos, guess what happened? You're supposed to go out there and do it. This is no different. I give it all away, baby girl. That's a female.
Let's say yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
My friend. That's universal. My friend. I give it all away here for free. I'm talking about you won't believe it. You won't believe it. I'm telling you, it's real. Don't do nothing else. I give the game away for free. Game been good to me.
All right. Someone from Instagram said, "How are you?"
Super tight.
All right.
Super
Joe
tight.
YN or Joan, maybe. They said, "What does it mean when you're on prop stream and it says estimated value last year was 350K and this year it's 170?"
I don't know what part of it you're talking about. I don't know what screen you're in where it gives those two numbers. What are the numbers?
Okay.
I'm not sure. You got to be a little bit more descriptive for me, please.
All right. This
Come on the
one,
live stream and
yeah.
let me
Explain.
walk through it. What's up, dude?
This one says, "What areas are you buying deals from
Anywhere where
Instagram?"
money can be made, baby. Mars, anywhere.
All right.
Anywhere real estate ain't free, and the laws are similar to the U.S. of A. You got to be similar to this because that's how I know how to get down.
All right. CEO Jeans. This is a frequently asked question for us on YouTube. They said Illinois isn't allowing it. How do I get into it?
Well, believe it or not, CJ, how about that? Believe it or not, CEO Jeans, that's a good thing because most people are going to operate under those parameters. But if you, I have a video. I tell you what. Let's see how I can do that. Can I put a link in the chat somewhere?
Yeah.
I think
Here.
I got. Let me see. Is it LM? Oh, it's NL is what it is. Need license. You see. Hold on hold your horses. Hold them. Yeah. See, I got a video that I did specifically for you Illinoisans. Am I saying that right?
Sure.
You Kansasians, you Oklahomians. Yeah. Licensed states. I got a video. It's on Loom though. How long is this video?
So if you're in the state of Illinois, go Illinois.
Oh, okay. So let me see how I can get that to you all. How can I get that to him, Jesse, really quickly? Come on now.
I mean, you can text it here and I can drop it. Since he's on YouTube, I can drop it in the chat.
Okay.
Or you can from your just drop it in the comment.
Okay. All right.
Should go everywhere too.
Yeah, that girl is brilliant.
Smart.
Let me see. So okay, so let's see how we title this. We're on the fly here. We don't have to be so formal, you know what I'm saying? Lighten up around here.
You talking to you.
I have it titled as license states legal hack. Let's do it this way. Wholesalers hack states that need licenses. Let's do it that way. States that require a realtor's license. That boy. Boom. So we got the topic. We got the title. So now, okay, so I'm trying to add it in the thing for you guys in the chat here. So I got it ready now. So boom, I can go ahead and add it now, and we'll be on our way. So this is going to everyone. Let me see. Boom. So does it correct the link? No, I put it in the wrong thing, Jess.
No, but see, when you do it here, it's gonna go to all of them.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be in the comments.
Oh, okay. I can show the comment. I wanted that link going to be hot though. Okay, we'll see.
Y'all better utilize copy and paste.
Okay, yeah, they may need to do that. Okay, yeah, so I put it in there. So that video is going to explain how you can do it without a license legally. That's all we do around here is legal stuff. In the state of Illinois, Kansas, and Oklahoma.
All right, let's move on. KPNC Mall said, I attempted my first flip and got an agreement and buyer within 3 hours.
Oh, you are bad. Shut your mouth. That's what's happening.
All right. This one's from Jihad. He said, do you have a go-to platform, you use for SMS text messaging? Do you use Text Magic, etc.?
So he's on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
No, just text the word text, and I think I'm gonna do an updated video this weekend. We're supposed to have a webinar tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an updated video tomorrow. Over the weekend, I'm gonna try to do my best to put that together. But text the word text to the number, the 205-964-5243. Boom.
All right, this one came from Byron E on YouTube. He said, can a seller back out of a deal after the contract has been signed and the contract is in the attorney's office?
Yeah, they can do it. Yeah. Well, just think about it. Well, you might not know this. So let me help you. So the question is, can a seller back out of an agreement and the paperwork has already been submitted to an attorney or a title company? All right. The answer is yes. Now, if you do this long enough, and you could be doing it at a high level, meaning success, making money, you're going to be backing out of contracts, period. So if you can do it, they can do it. Now, some people like to go file memorandum of contracts to make sure they have to come through there on the person. It's not that deep for me because I know I'm going to have to back out a deal sometimes. Sometimes you just simply make a mistake on your pricing as far as what you think is worth based on what your pool of investors are willing to pay. So, it's just part of the business. So if a seller doesn't want to sell me their house, I'm not going to try to make them sell it to me. Just like if I don't want to buy it or continue the deal, I don't want anyone to pursue me either. Not saying that won't happen. I'm just telling you the way I normally live my life, and good or bad, normally, even in relationships, I'm not going to ask you to do something I'm not willing to do or take, right? If I don't want you in my phone, I'm not going to be going through your phone. It's that simple. I can start just there. I can go deeper if you all want me to, but so I'm not going to. I don't care how effed up it may seem. I'm normally going. That's where I'm willing to take it to. And what I mean, I'm saying I'm willing to accept whatever I'm dishing out. I try to be that way with pretty much everything or whatever. Just simple. You know what I'm saying? Because some people like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and one thing I do know from my 50 plus years on this earth, and by that of them dealing with women, is that you cannot outdo them in this game. So if you think you can, you are kidding yourself. For my male listeners out there.
All right.
Well, the FBI
and you cannot control these grown people. Period. If you sit around worrying about that, you are living a miserable life. If you worrying about grown people, so you cannot control. Unless you lock them up now. They got methods. It's been proven. You can lock them up in basements and get away with it for years. I'm not suggesting that, but but that's about what it's gonna take if you're trying to prevent people from doing stuff. Now I ain't saying you got to be out here being a fool, but I'm just saying you just can't live your life like that, man. It is what it is, So I really need a relationship. I want it bad. I want to do something bad. I think
y'all
I can
should
help.
comment.
I think I can help a lot of people.
If you want to hear relationship like podcast,
I think I can help a lot of people.
I would
man.
be weak.
Yes.
That would be so weak.
How many people would one time do?
Somebody said this is true.
Yeah, you can't control these grown people, man.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing,
oh Lord,
you can't change them either.
You can't change a man either.
I say you can't change them. I'm talking about people. I said grown people. I'm saying grown. I'm just saying grown people. So, ain't nobody gonna be perfect when you meet them and stuff. It's be la la land, boy. When you meet somebody, boy, if I could bottle
that,
if I could bottle that that feeling, the newness of a new relationship, I would be a billionaire in the morning.
Yes. It
is so powerful. Boy, when you meet somebody, boy, you like them, they like you, and every time they call, hey, you answer immediately. Boy, don't down the road. A few things happen when the real people come out. Sometimes it turns out to being better. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but a lot of times it don't. Woo, Lord have mercy. But anyway, enough.
All right. On TikTok, Breadwinner Me said, "How do I go about getting deals? Because the 75 and the 85% rule ain't been working."
Where are you located?
Right. Tell us that.
Yeah, where are you located? Where are you located? And what are you doing to generate leads? How many people are you talking to per day? How many offers are you making per day?
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, this is a follow-up to the person on Instagram who was talking about PropStream. They said they go on PropStream and they were searching for pre-foreclosure properties. I clicked on one and it gave me all this information, and it said estimated value of the property last year was $350K, and this year's value, it says $170K.
I don't know what
or why did it go down so much? Yeah.
Well, the market is just depending on where you are, but that's not really how you look at it and evaluate properties anyway. You don't want to do it like that, right? You just don't want to do it that way. To answer your question, I'm trying to look at a thing here. Let me see. I'm looking at the dashboard value. Oh, okay. I see what they got. So estimated value and then the estimated value of last year. You don't want to look at that. This growth. You want to dive into the comps of a deal. This video right here, if you text the letters GD to the number, this video right here will go into detail on that. So, and yeah, so that video will break it down. But that was on TikTok or Instagram?
That was on Instagram.
Okay, yeah. So
all right. So let's go back to YouTube. Let's see.
TikTok, the question for you, because these are different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to see, the people that are watching? I don't know how many are watching right now, but what would you like to see more of? Oh, 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
You weren't supposed to say it.
That's fine. The nine that are watching, what type of content would you like to see more of? Obviously, if you on that platform watching live, then that's your preference. Same thing on Instagram. What would you like to see more of as far as content that we produce, and on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch?
Yeah, because we're trying to go viral.
Yeah. Well, we're just trying to just provide some value and just let the numbers take over themselves. You know,
do you want more value or do you want funny?
Or a combination?
Yeah, let us know. Trying to find a happy medium.
Yeah.
All right. This one came from YouTube. He said, what is that phone number again for the contract? Thank you. It's going down the bottom of your screen if you're watching on YouTube. And it's sitting there too. It's 205-964-5243. All of the keywords have the same number, just different keywords, but you'll text the same number.
Yeah.
All right, this one came from Facebook. It said, hello, Flipman. How can you close a deal if the property's owner's attorney doesn't want to redo the contract and add an assignment clause?
Okay, so how do you close a deal if the seller's attorney doesn't want to add an assignment clause? Well, number one, you don't have to add an assignment clause. If it doesn't address an assignment at all, it's assignable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it says something like, in order to assign this agreement, you need the seller's approval, then that's a different thing, and that would have to be omitted or some additional verbiage added. But if it doesn't say anything about assignments, it's assignable. All contracts are assignable unless that contract states that it's not. That comes from not me, but multiple real estate attorneys.
Okay. This one came from Instagram. They said, how do I find the ARV of a mobile home? It's not on PropStream.
So how to find the ARV of a mobile home? Now, the mobile home itself is more like trying to value a automobile, right? And so the simple thing you can do is to reach out to mobile home dealers near that property within maybe a 50-mile radius or so and ask them how much would they pay for it. They're going to want some general information: the manufacturer, the year it was built, the size, and they're going to probably want a general idea of where it's located, because they are going to probably, well, they'll separate, they'll let you know what it would probably cost to move it. Now, if land is included, you're really evaluating the land, then plus what the mobile home is worth. But if it has to be moved, it's like evaluating a car. And mobile homes depreciate every day, just like automobiles do. The day you buy a mobile home off the lot, if it's brand new, you couldn't return it the next day for the same price, because now it's used.
All right. Let's see. On TikTok, they said, I think you're doing a good job. Combination of videos. This one says Badmation. They said more education on how to buy and hold using creative financing, lease options, and subject twos.
Okay.
That's what they want to learn about.
Okay.
Let's see. This one came from Shazam X on YouTube. They said, hey, Flipman, how do I submit potential commercial deals?
How do you submit potential commercial deals? The simple way would be, I have a website for that, and it's iceecre.com. So icommercialrealestate.com, but icCRE.com. Submit it there.
All right. All right. This person, they want to know if this is a deal or not.
Is this a deal or not?
They said deal or no deal. Estimated repairs is $25K. The ARV is $335,000. The reverse mortgage is $240,000 on the house. The seller wants to pay it off and have money left over. Is it worth it?
All right, give me them numbers again, Jesse.
Okay, estimated repairs is $25K.
See.
The ARV is $335,000.
See.
And the reverse mortgage is $240,000.
Well, off the top, if we take $335,000 and multiply it times 70%, just off the top, because we do have a prepared number, we're at $234,500, right? So if we subtract the $25,000 from that number, now we're at basically $210,000, $209,500, so $210,000. So, and now we hadn't included any of your money. So it's not far off, but you probably need to be a little under 200,000. So if you can get it for 190, you would be, and assuming all the other numbers are correct, you would have something of value that some people will be willing to pay you for.
All right. This one says, can you wholesale a property that has a reverse mortgage on it, and how?
Can you wholesale a house that has a reverse mortgage? And the answer is yes. It's just a mortgage. Now it's a little bit more difficult. Different once a person passes away. But I'm assuming I've never done one in that way. But it can be paid off at any point. I don't think they prevent you from paying it off. So I'm assuming the person that has the borrower is still alive. So it should just be a simple payoff if the numbers work.
All right.
Meaning, when I say the numbers work, the price that you need to make the deal work, the mortgage that's owed, the balance that's owed is less than that amount, and the seller is willing to accept something around that amount to make the deal work. So.
All right. This one came from Raina Turner. She said, my bandit signs came in the other day, and I will be putting them out this weekend. Should I be also driving for dollars as well as putting out bandit signs? Yes, ma'am.
Well, yeah, most definitely. So that's an opportunity. Before you get your signs, I would highly recommend that you out there driving your market to see where other bandit signs exist already, right? Because those are going to be the areas where you're going to place your signs. Bandit signs are nothing new. They've already laid the blueprint for you on where you can get away with them. In most cities is like that you can only get away with them in certain areas. So you're going to piggyback off of their hard work. Now, while you're doing that, that's an opportunity to be driving for dollars. But we'll get into that. That's part of the topic today. I forgot that's what it was. I may have not even answered that if I knew that. I remember that, but go ahead.
Okay.
I answered it now.
Let's see. This one came from Instagram. They said, I need understanding too with this stuff.
Oh.
I'm in Birmingham.
Okay. He's in Ham?
It's a woman. Yeah, she's in Birmingham.
Okay. Like you're 2. I got you. So I'm 3. So boom. This will get you going on a good foundation of videos, the very important playlist. All right. So what I mean by that, so those set of videos are going to be a little bit more organized. And I've thrown some more recent videos in there. And so you can just look at the titles, and it's going to probably, answer a lot of the questions that a beginner would have. Okay. But the great thing about it, number one, you're here. So I don't know if
her name is Keisha.
Keisha, how long have you been watching? She said, okay. So you found me. Not that I'm the greatest in sliced bread, but definitely since sliced pizza. So no, but anyway, so you have an opportunity. So you watch a video and you have a question like, I don't know what they're talking about. First thing you want to do, if you have a term or a phrase that you don't know, Google it. Right? That's the first thing you want to do. All right. So you still don't get your answer, or you can YouTube that phrase. Right. And so now you have an opportunity to get your questions answered for free right here. We are here Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, Monday through Thursday. And here are the times. It's the holiday season, so it may be a little adjustment from day to day or whatever. But Monday through Wednesday, you're in Birmingham, so around 3:00 p.m. Central, right? And then on Thursday nights around 7 p.m. Central. So you're here in the ham. All right. And so, and then on top of that, if you post your questions in the comments section of any of my YouTube videos, I answer those on a daily basis.
All right. See, this one came from Price Porter from TikTok. She said, how do I find the right person to sign off on the contracts after the seller and buyer sign? I just want to make sure I'm getting legal eyes on it.
Okay, so she's basically asking, once she has a seller in the contract and once she has a buyer in the contract, who's going to close the deal legally? It's either going to be a title company and or a closing attorney. Now, how that's accomplished or who's chosen, a lot of times your buyer is going to dictate that because the one with all the gold normally makes the decisions. But sometimes you'll have buyers say, oh, I don't care. We can use whoever you want to use or whatever. So now if you never established a relationship with a title company or a closing attorney, use the power of social media, Facebook groups, local to that area, and ask the question, what title company, what closing attorney are wholesaler friendly in XYZ city? You should get a referral. Please join my group. We don't promote it enough. Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man on Facebook. Growth.
All right. Let's see. KPNC Moss on YouTube said, I have a list of out-of-state owners with vacant properties. How will these be negotiated and what would be the best approach?
Okay, so they have a list of out-of-state owners.
How hard will it be for these to be negotiated and what will be the best approach?
Okay, so he's asking, he has some out-of-state owners and trying to negotiate with those individuals. How hard will it be? I don't know. I wouldn't use the word hard. You just have to have a certain amount of what your expectations are, right? So say you had a list of 100 people, right, of out-of-state owners. That's a small number for a cold call and text message or direct mail, but that's a small number. But assuming, that's a real small number. I'm just don't hold me to these numbers. I'm trying to just make sense of this. Assuming you could talk to 20 of those people. All right. And out of that 20, we'll say 10 of them want to sell. So out of those 10, probably only one of them, if you're lucky, will want to sell at a price that works for you. Most people will not sell you a piece of real estate cheap enough for you to wholesale. But guess what? Because you're not selling pencils and these are chunk paydays, meaning you're getting paid 4 figures minimum in most cases. A lot of times 5 figures, 6 figures is not off the table. You're getting paid in chunks of money. So that's why it's worth it to pursue. You got no, F off, no, you're crazy. No, forget my number. No. You just constant no. Then you get this one. Yeah, I'm interested in selling, and it's in $100,000 neighborhood, and they want 20 for it. Voila. Just to change the game. So your expectations should literally be no. And the only thing you're doing, now some people are being better negotiators naturally than others, but that doesn't stop you because someone's better at talking or being more persuasive than you are. The great thing about this is just so many opportunities out there. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, that the money is going to come. And just going through a simple script. And when you're going through a script, you're having a conversation. The script is basically the foundation. You just know what you need to be asking. You don't have to verbatim read the script. it just tells you what you need to know, and you just have the conversation with the person. That's one of the worst things you can do, is to sound like you're reading a script.
Facts.
The script is only there to let you know what you need to know, and you can say it however you want to say it, or whatever. And what makes you come across as being confident, or whatever. So, but if you want that script, I do give that away also. I told my girl named Keisha. I told you I had you. So you want to know what to say to sellers? Oh, I got this one too. If you want help with cold calling, text the word scale, and my guys will help you with that we use for cold calling. But I'm trying to find the one that says script. So if you will need to know what to say, just text the word script to the number 205-964-5243, and you will thank me later.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, if you need a dialer, if you're gonna do cold calling yourself, is an option for you also. Text the word dialer. Be more efficient with your cold call and put it on steroids.
All right, this one came from Fernando Flores. They said, "Hi, Flipman. I'm Fernando, and I'm also new, and I would like to team up with you. I know your fee. Just want to be helped with my first deal."
Okay, so what's going on, Fernando? If he say he knows the fee,
that's what he said.
Okay, so you know the fee. Hey, and if from one of my favorite movies of all time, one of the characters in there said, "I don't turn down nothing but my collar." Penitentiary.
I
That's not
knew.
okay. You just said that as well as earlier. You do turn down some things.
All
What
right.
I turn down?
We was talking about it before we went on camera.
I didn't say I turned it down. I told y'all that.
Yeah, I know.
That particular case.
Yeah.
We're referencing money to the ladies.
Okay. This one says, is it a good look for sale by owner on Zillow or off market properties? Is it good to look for sale by owners on Zillow?
What's my girl name here?
Shanae and Zuri's mom. Is that what it is?
I think so.
I think that's what it is.
All right. So is it a good look for FISBOs, for sale by owner, on Zillow or off market properties? Both work. Let's just say that. But by targeting off market properties, you have more control over your deal, because if there's something that's already being advertised on the internet, that leaves a bit of control, because once you start to market your opportunity to potential buyers and or wholesalers, that seller's contact information could be there, or a listing agent, well, in this situation, a seller, because it's for sale by owner, may be still there unless they remove the listing. Now, if you get them to remove the listing, then game on or whatever. So, but my preference is off market, because I'm dealing with properties that are not already being shopped around.
All right, and she said I said her name right. So hey, girl.
Oh, she said you said it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you say the first name?
Shanae and Zuri's mom.
Oh, okay. The "and" is there. She did that intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't have read that. Okay, I wouldn't have never. I gotta do better.
This one came from Edward. He said, "I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. There's a local furniture store here. I heard about yesterday that it's closing down. 8 of the 8 locations, they're all big box. Will probably be submitting some of those over soon."
Okay, yeah. Hopefully that square footage on those big boxes are at least 40,000 square feet. Hopefully sitting on about 4 acres on a building by itself. Hope 4+ acres. Let's just say that.
Okay. This one came from Shelby Adderley. He said, "Hey, Footman, I skip traced a lot of addresses, and most of the names had DNC listed next to the number. What should I do from that point?"
Skip trace more. So he's skip tracing list, and they have do not call codes by them.
Mm-hmm.
So skip trace more.
Can you text them?
No? I think that still falls under that umbrella of do not call or do not contact. It's probably now should be do not contact.
Can you see something in the mail?
You send something in the mail, they can't do that. Post service
Mhm.
wouldn't dare do that. That takes too much of their money away.
Yeah.
I would like direct mail. I would like to know what percentage of that may be a Google search. What percentage of the postal service gross revenue is direct mail?
Mm-hmm. All right, this one
See that?
came
See, I want to know
from
that answer. Guess what I'm doing?
Googling it.
Googling it. I'm just sitting there. I wonder what that means. I get it. It was in 1990. You know what I'm saying? But
You got options.
you never have to wonder about facts and definitions. So what was my question? I'm asking what percent? Go ahead. I'm sorry. What percentage?
This one came from Pressure Makes Perfect 412 on Instagram. They said, "What's up, Footman? I have a question. With the current market, is wholesaling still very lucrative? By the way, I'm loving the course so far." And then they also asked, typically, how soon is it possible for a newbie to land a deal?
All right. So what was the first part of that question?
So with the current market, is wholesaling still very lucrative?
Yes, it is. To answer that part of it, yes.
Okay, and then they said they love the course so far. And then how soon is it possible for a newbie to land a deal?
Man, so how soon can a brand new person land a deal? It all starts with, where are you at doing something and knowing what you're doing for the most part. Just because you're educating yourself, you're really not doing anything towards finding a deal in the sense of being proactive, which is good, because you need to educate yourself so you'll know what to do. But assuming you've actually started doing something, you built a list and you start cold calling today. Now, still it gets into this. Who are you calling? How many people are you actually calling? How large are the list? And of that list, how many people are you actually reaching out to? A phone number is being dialed. So it just it goes into layers. Now, what's possible? It's possible you get out driving for dollars. Look up in my private training on yesterday. One of the students recommended this site. I forget what the name of it was. Anyway, so you skip trace who owns the property. Call them. It could be just like that, like literally. It could be. And I ain't saying that's going to happen, but it could be that. So it's just really difficult to tell you how fast. And I hate to use myself as an example or whatever,
It's subjective.
Just know it's possible.
Yeah.
It can happen quickly, but that shouldn't be your job. I know we want the money as fast as possible. Trust me, I get it. But you got to look beyond that. This is a long-term play or whatever. So,
all right,
but you got to create the activity to answer your question.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Creative Collections on TikTok said, "Can you repeat what to text for states like Illinois that need licensing?"
Oh, we didn't do it on them platforms, did we? We just put it in the we just put it in the
yeah. If you go to YouTube, what's the name of the video?
Today's video is driving for dollars. The five reasons why it's so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the video today.
And then you can find it.
He dropped the link in the comments.
Yes.
So if you go to the comments, you can hit the link from there. But I think the name of the video is like how to get over, or what is it? Legal state hack or something. Right.
What's the name of the video? They want you to just find the video title.
Well, it ain't. It's on Loom. It ain't on YouTube.
Oh, okay. It's on Loom.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
If you go to this video, then you can just.
I need to just do one, don't I?
You do, yes.
I can just do it a short.
That will work too.
However you want to do it,
Whatever you like.
Yes.
I'll do the short right after this.
Good deal. This one came from
get that in a minute,
Midwest Chrissy. She said, and it's on TikTok. She said, "When will there be more private trainings available?"
Well, you could probably access now. If you want to know what the cost is, if you text me, I'll send it over to you. what it cost. To answer your question.
All right, this one came from Daniel. He said, "What happens if you see a property that's a 3-to-1, but the surrounding area to run a comp properties are 2-to-2? Do I average the money per square feet?"
What happens if you see a property that has a 3-1, but the surrounding area running comps 2-2? Do I average the? Yes. Okay. So they're basically asking, when you're trying to determine the value of a property, the ARV or comping a property, ARV or comping a property, to see what will it sell for in excellent condition, is basically what that means. Is that I rarely even pay attention to the beds and baths. I'm going to be looking at that square footage or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't even pay
Okay.
attention to the
So
beds
just to
and baths.
explain, if you're following along on YouTube, when he says 3-to-1, he means 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and then 2-2, he means 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom.
Yeah, because if you're using PropStream and most services, they're automatically defaulting at 20%, a range of 20% on the square footage of a property. And what I mean by that, if a property is 1,000 square feet, it's going to take it in a range of 20% plus or minus. So it'll have a range of looking at similar properties from up to 1,200 square feet down to 800 square feet, which is should be 20% plus or minus of 1,000 square feet.
All right. Let's see. I read that. All right. DJ Does Life on Instagram said, "How do I figure out who owns the house when no one knows who owns it?" Maybe they've been asking around.
If you've just been asking around, that's one thing. But if you text the word, if you text the word skip, this is a recent video that I did on how to find owners. Text the word skip, SKIP, to 205-964-5243, which that phone number is in my bio on YouTube and TikTok. Then that video is going to answer that question for you and tell you what tools you can use to do that.
All right, this one says, "Should I start an LLC before I start wholesaling, or can I simply freelance?"
Yeah, you can go ahead and start the LLC if it's in your budget and it doesn't affect your marketing to generate leads. But if you have to choose between the two, go ahead and start to try to generate leads to do a deal. It won't kill you to do a deal in your name.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
This one says, "I'm sure you've answered this before, but which do you prefer, Privy or PropStream?"
Privy or PropStream. If you're going to be targeting listed properties with realtors, Privy is set up specifically for that. Everything else PropStream is going to do or whatever. So it's endless. It's going to do a lot of different things.
All right, this one's related. They said, "Is there a platform you use to search for properties that are under corps or businesses? PropStream only provides individual people contact information."
Oh, okay. So they're saying, a good site that you can do that with, as far as looking up corporations. If you text the word, text the letters XI, like what's a good word for it? XI, Xerox I Intelligent. So text XI to the number, and the video that I show you there would show you how to use one of the commercial real estate sites to find, get individuals' information, even if it's listed in an LLC or some type of business entity.
All right. Let's see. This one came from Erica McGrew. They said, "I have both the websites and I have 3 properties in my neighborhood, Glen Iris, Houston, Texas, that's been sitting idle for a while. Can I send these to you to see if it's a deal or not?"
Okay, so Erica, she said, "I have both websites and I have 3 properties in my neighborhood that's been sitting out a while. idle for a while. I see these properties, see if there's a deal or not. If you want, well, I guess you might not want to for us to view them. I mean, online. You know, someone might take your potential opportunities. I guess if you text me, if I have time, I'll comp them for you. I'll give you my opinion.
All right. Do you want to do the topic now, or do you? Want
Yeah, we fit in. So thumbnail. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So today's topic is driving for dollars. The 5 reasons why it is so powerful. Okay. Number 1 is that whenever you start to drive for dollars, one of the things that's going to really increase your chances of doing deals in whatever city you're in is you're having an opportunity that now it's amazing. Like whenever you buy a car, especially if it's a car you were not interested in previously, once you buy that car, you start to see them everywhere or notice them everywhere, right? And so same thing, once your eyes are open to, hey, if I can get this piece of real estate at a certain price, I'll be able to make some money on it. So once your eyes are open to those potential opportunities, you start to see the world differently as you're just driving along or whatever. Okay, so that's number 1, is that it allows you to learn your market while you're actually trying to find a deal. Number 2, whenever you're out driving for dollars, if you're going to use bandit signs as a method of marketing, or you may not even be thinking about it or whatever, but while you're out driving for dollars, you start to notice and see them, you know, not everywhere, but enough. And they may be everywhere, depending on where you're driving. And so guess what that means? They're probably working. If you're continuously seeing them, they're probably working in the sense that they're generating leads for individuals. Okay. All right. Number 3, when you're out driving for dollars, it also gives you an opportunity to potentially network for some buyers. The first way with that is, I guess this will be 3A, is when you're looking for, when you're out driving for dollars and you see properties that are for rent, and I'm gonna use this again, but in a different way. When you see property that's for rent that has a company name on it, on the rental sign, for rent sign, it's either a property management company and or a real estate agent or broker. So that's an opportunity to reach out to them, to network, to see if their clients, hey, I noticed you all had a house over here for rent. Is it still available? Whether they say yes or no, you say it's relevant, that's irrelevant to you. You say, well, hey, I don't know if you have a client or clients that will be interested in buying more properties in this area, but we will have more properties in this area. And if so, could you please, would it be okay for me to reach out to you when we do? Okay, now for what's in it for them is an opportunity. The property management company is the number 1, pick up another property that they can manage, which means more revenue for them. And for their client, it's another opportunity for them to add on to their current portfolio. Okay, so the other thing when you're driving for dollars is that you always want to be looking for renovations that are going on. Number 1, that's a sign that there's some good activity, that the more renovations that you see, whether if someone's doing a renovation to fix up a potential rental, and or if they're doing it to do a fix and flip. So you want to pull over. If you see any workers there, so any activity going on there, then you want to go in and introduce yourself. Hopefully, the person that's making the decision, the investor, is there. But if they're not, just introduce yourself to the workers. Let them know what you're going to be doing, and pass your number along. Or they may just give you that investor's number. So what's in it for you? Obviously, a potential buyer that's on your list, what's in it for the buyer. That's potential opportunity for them to get more another house in that area. And then obviously for the contractor or the workers there, that means probably more work for them. And I think we're on number 5 now. Number 5 is going back to properties that are for rent. Now you're looking for the generic red and white, black and white, orange, black and white signs. That's normally the actual owner. And I should have went backwards. This should be number 1, actually. That's going to be the actual owner of the property in most cases. And you're just playing the numbers game that they are tired landlords. And when you reach out to them, same thing. You ask them, is the property still available or not? Whether they say yes or no, doesn't matter. You say, hey, I'm not calling about renting your property. I'm interested in buying this property. If they say yes, yeah, I'll be interested in selling, then you go through the process, collect the information needed to possibly make an offer or accept an offer or counter one. If they say no, you always want to pose the question, well, do you have any other properties you would be interested in selling? Because the property that you called them about may not be their problem property. It may be another property that they have in their portfolio of properties that they have trouble with, and they maybe have some motivation to sell or want to sell. So then you go through the questions that you need to be able to evaluate the property. If they say no, just thank them for their time. Keep your number if anything changes. So those are the 5 reasons why driving for dollars can be so powerful. All right, so we've been rolling pretty hard here. If you didn't get your questions answered, post them in the comments section of any video. I answer those on a daily basis. Make sure that you definitely do this. Subscribe to the channel by selecting this button here. Once you subscribe to the channel, tap the little bell, select all, so you now are alerted whenever we upload new videos like this one and when we go live daily. And we're out.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-52439. Yep. 205-964.